Hey, you're sitting there in your deck chair. Some might say that mowing grass is a mundane task, but not with this. This is the AS Motor AS1000 OVIS. It's a flail mower on tracks and it's remote control. We're Machinery Nation and we bring you videos every Tuesday and Friday all about tools and machinery. So please consider subscribing, hit the like button and ding the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Let's check it out.
Tested by Machinery Nation.
Barney and Billy think it's a goat, but it's called an ovis, which is actually a sheep. It looks like a goat, but it's not a goat. It's a sheep. So don't get confused, guys. Oh, yummy. Yum, 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 yum. It has a 100 centimetre flail head, a beautiful V-twin Briggs & Stratton Vanguard V-twin engine, with a displacement of 627 cc, which pushes out an amazing 3,600 RPM. It is capable of cutting up to 5,000 square metres an hour. Yes, that's an acre and a quarter, which will depend on how good you are with remote controlled equipment, which with my history, you might know that I'm not that great. So we're going to find out how good I am with this and how easy it is to drive. With a 1 metre wide cutting width, it is cutting the same width as what the machine is, because the deck is on the front. It's not between the tracks. So in tight, awkward spaces, it makes it so much easier. At only 69 centimetres high, it's got an amazing low centre of gravity, so it can cut up to 55-degree slopes, which we're going to put to the test. Being its compact size, it'll fit into a small trailer or even into the back of a van. Right, so we're going to cut some of this bank behind us along the bottom. Some of it you definitely won't climb up. First of all, you've got to set her up. The nice thing about what AS Motor have done here, they have made it extremely manual. So from the remote control, you pretty much just control the starting and stopping and the direction of travel and how fast it can go. Whereas like the height control and everything is all still controlled on the machine. So you've actually got a manual handle here. You can turn around and turn that up and down to be able to do your height control and put that where you want to be able to cut. We don't want to cut too high, do we? Let's start down low. We can always come back up again. And you can put that in sort of a float position as well, so you can sort of float with the ground, which is nice. So we'll pop that there. And then to engage the blade when you're ready as well is also on here manually. You can stop everything from the remote control if need be, but everything that needs to be manual is still manual on the machine, which is great. It's theoretically, it's less to go wrong, isn't it? So I think it's a big win. Right, let's start her up and do some cutting. Right, start it up, on with the key, out with the choke. Make sure your stop buttons are in the right place. Press the button to link it up. Press the start button, push the choke in, and she's up and running. Then you've got forwards on there, backwards on there, turn sideways on there, turn sideways on there, nice and easy. the next job. In a future video, this fallen ash tree behind us, we are going to need to chop up. Oh yeah, that's going to be worth watching, so make sure you click subscribe so you don't miss on that. But I thought, well, while we've got the machine here, let's just clear up around it so it's easy to get to. Let's do it. Right, it's now time for some commercial embankment mowing. Oh yes it is. We've got lots of banks. Let's cut them. Time for some steep ground. Oh yeah. Love it. Oh, it goes up forwards. Just didn't like going up there backwards. Brilliant. Yeah. There she is. Over the bank. Down she goes. Watching out for the traffic, James. Up she goes. Look at that. That is 55 degrees right there. How do I know? I guessed it. I'm getting better at driving, I reckon. Let's try it sideways. Oh yeah! What a machine. How cool is that? That is like, if anyone's cut steep ground, you know, if you've been in a position where you've been cutting slopes and you get to a point where you think, yeah, in a minute, I'm gonna have to go and change my trousers, then this is a machine for you, because that just takes it all out of it. The low center of gravity, where I thought, nah, it's never gonna do that, it's done it. I've got to say, we've given it a hard challenge today because the ground is so wet at the moment. This is the first dry day we've had for 6-7 weeks, and come out here to do the video. I've been dying to do it for so long, and I'm so impressed with it. The sound of it, so snorty, goes into the brash, even the bramble and everything, and just goes through. You know, you haven't got to be sat there on a machine thinking, I'm going to get scratched. How am I going to get that done? Or with a brush cutter, sweating your balls off, trying to do half the job that this can. And it mulches it all up, so there's nothing left at all. Absolutely bloomin' fantastic. I really like it that everything's still manual on it. The height adjustment on the front, the lowering of the deck, the starting of it, everything is still easy, it's still simple. But yeah, obviously, but you've got the remote control to be able to use it, so you haven't got to go in amongst all that rubbish or on steep slopes. 55 degrees, that slope out there, 55 degrees, and it's really wet, but it's still climbed up it from the bottom to the top. Absolutely amazing. The link is in the description for more information on this product, or to find your nearest dealer of the OVIS by AS Motor. Trust me, have a demo. I really want to try it now in drier conditions to see what it really can do, because today, again, that is really wet, sodden, horrible. The top of the turf is just sliding off on those banks, but it's still climbed it, and it's flail, and it's the same width as a machine. It's not like the deck's in between the tracks. You're cutting a metre at a time. For these smaller compact machines, you're cutting a metre. You could just be sitting there in your deck chair using it. I should have done that in a video. I should have just been sitting in a deck chair doing it. But it's so simple to use. I got the hang of it really, really quickly. I reckon by the time you've done half a day, you are going to be an absolute expert at this. So we're Machinery Nation, and we bring you videos every Tuesday and Friday, all about tools and machinery. So please consider subscribing, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and ding the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future videos. Also, got a great merch store, which I think a lot of you would suit what we've got on there. So check it out. Thank you very much for watching. Cheerio.